Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And the injury story: when you're missing 2 players, including a starter, a lot of changes, rotations, and roles.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. The guard pair, it's Suggs and Harris. And it's Wagner in at the 5 spot. And for Denver, underneath in the post, it'll be Porter and Jokic. Murray out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Strother in at the 3, the small forward. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20 for the Pacers. Yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run. And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skills?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
On defense, Orlando. Following the basket by Jokic. Gordon with a screen on Wagner. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Wagner on the wing. A 3-pointer is right on target.
That corner shot from Wagner, he must have been feeling it.
For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Gordon. He averages about 5 points a game. For 3, Murray knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, when you can stretch the D all the way from sideline to sideline, Jamal Murray just so tough to guard.
Here's Wagner. Banchero looking around. Pass to Wagner. 4 on the clock. Nifty move. And it's Banchero missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jokic with the screen on Suggs. The kick out to Porter. Outside Gordon. Murray with it. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Gordon with no one around. No good. That would have tied it. Orlando leading by 3. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. The coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And it's the Magic with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. The 3. The Magic again can't hit. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. And the win streak they're on right now, tying the Warriors' record of 24 wins back in 2016. This group is really clicking.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
Now, Jokic, after Jalen Suggs missed from long range. Jokic passes to Murray. Strother, offensive rebound, a second chance effort. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Orlando trailing here. Now, Banchero turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta, and it goes down 2 points.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Now here's Gordon. Takes it inside, and Jokic wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Jokic. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Harris, right side. There's Wagner with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Wagner's got 6.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's 3. Total confidence.
Jokic with a screen on Suggs. Pass to Jokic. Latrey drains it from beyond the arc. He has 7.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And you'd think the Nuggets would get to the line a lot more, but Stan, over the last few years, that has not been the case.
Well, part of that is they don't force anything. They work for open looks. They're not trying to bait you into fouls.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Batadze the pass to Black. Now here's Anthony. He's guarded closely. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Pass to Watson. Jokic inside, covered by Anthony. Jokic passes to Brown. Here's Najee. Denver passing it around. Watson's shot is off. 1:03 left in the first. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Jokic a screen. Westbrook with it, working on Black. Here's Najee, cranes the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Wagner. 6 points for him. It's hauled in by Watson.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Jokic draws the double. Watson finds Jokic. Shot left block. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Anthony. Last game out, he had 14. Puts up a 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So it's a tie game as we end the first. Welcome back, everyone, to this NBA Cup championship game. The second quarter is just beginning here. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
We've got DeAndre Jordan. Rose is out there with Peyton Watson. It's Najee in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And the shot goes in.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
Here's Black, following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Black the pass to be Thompson. Black, no good. The Nuggets leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Astonagi. Lock at 6. Rose passes to Nagy, and he jams it with authority.
Threading the needle there effortlessly. Rose, truly a pro when it comes to running that pick and roll.
Now here's Anthony. Defense right on him. Here's Black. Takes the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Black's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Anthony is going to see those gaps and exploit them. He's got good vision.
It's stolen by Anthony. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
There's the screen. Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Jack went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Now here is Carter, following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. Inside. And as expected, Greg, a tight start to this NBA Cup championship game.
And these have been the best 2 teams in this Cup competition. And really not much separates them thus far, but you just know a run's coming.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Tyson's checked in, and Murray's subbed in for Christian Brown. Now here is Harris, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Wagner finds Harris. Back to Wagner. Wagner with a screen for Wagner. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wagner's got 9.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Westbrook. Still scoreless. Murray outside. And stolen by Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Back to Wagner. From 7. That's good from Suggs on the assist from Wagner. And the Magic lead by 5.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Banchero. Murray for 3. Drills it from outside. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, that's Jamal Murray's game in a nutshell. A score-first guard with great confidence.
That one goes in.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
They really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
Now, here's Suggs, following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. Can't connect from short range. The Nuggets trail by 4. And here is Murray. He's got 6. There's 1:38 left to play here in the half.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night. Well, that's his 3rd three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the 2nd, so he might be heating up.
Here's Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
Wagner against Gordon. Pass to Jokic. To the inside, Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Murray, here we go. Pass to Strother. Basket counts.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
Here's Suggs. Over Gordon, and it's blocked by Gordon. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Hey, fellows, I'm just wondering your thoughts on how these teams stack up.
Well, I'm a big fan of stacking things.
And, fellas, you take a look at the Nuggets. A close game so far through the first half.
I could say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now, here we are. The champion will be crowned. Ernie, should we have a tournament between me, you, and Kenny?
I'm all for it as long as the category is jumpers. But in all seriousness, guys, one thing I've noticed already in this game is that it doesn't feel like a regular season game. And it isn't technically either, actually. And that'll do it for halftime.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And just getting going here for the 2024 NBA Cup Championship second half. And thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Without question, Franz Wagner displaying his skills today.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Both on the floor at the 3 and 5, it's the Wagner brothers, Franz and Mo. The guard pair, it's Suggs and Harris. And it's Banchero in at the power forward position. Now, here's Suggs. Can't hit from in close. We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't.
one of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the three.
Suggs with a screen for Wagner. Another miss by Orlando.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And now Orlando on the break. And there's Banchero on the assist from Suggs. And that's 12 points for Paolo Banchero. The Nuggets trail by 3. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside Gordon. Wide open look here for Murray. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wagner wide open. The good-looking shot from the wing. And it's a 5-point Magic lead. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Saric is checked in for the Nuggets. Murray finds Saric. Denver passing it around. Lob pass to Gordon, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Harris outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, looking at the numbers for Harris, he's finished top 10 in three-point percentage multiple times.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jordan, he's checked in for Saric. Zeke Naji comes in for Gordon. Peyton Watson, he's checked in for Porter. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Christian Brown. Now here's Rose. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. In the corner, Murray with it. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Magic leading by 5. Harris outside. Back to Suggs. There's Wagner with the 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Rose against Suggs. In the corner, Murray with it. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
He was all alone on that one. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for Orlando.
Well, dueling threes here. Harris's game.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
We did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. Had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Let's find out the news on Nikola Jokic. David, what's the update?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Nuggets head athletic trainer. And after looking at it, he's told me that it doesn't appear as serious as they initially thought. Coming back tonight is not an option for him, and they're hoping he won't have to miss too much time. That to you, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's ready to talk things through with the team. For the Magic, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wagner. Carter comes in for Banchero. And it's Anthony Black in for Gary Harris. Now, here's Suggs. He has 6. Out to Carter. Here's Black. Offensive rebound. Wagner passes to Bitadze. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, Wagner has the ability to spot these openings and moves the ball whenever he can.
Here's Black. It's good. And it's a 5-point Magic lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Orlando leading by 5. Pass to Wagner. Out to Carter. Here's Suggs. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, what focus from Suggs. Refusing to let the hit throw him off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now here's Rose. In the corner, Murray with it to end the run. Jordan passes to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Murray outside. Jordan sets the pick for Murray. Another shot. Rebound by the Magic. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Suggs. And it's blocked. Kicks it out to Wagner. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. 3-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Wagner's got 8 points in the quarter.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so it's... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Only 1 quarter left in this year's NBA Cup tournament. Fourth quarter getting going here. We've got Derrick Rose. He's out there with Murray. Peyton Watson is out there with Jordan. It's Najee in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And Carter has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now here's Rose. In the corner, Murray with it. There's the 3. Carter pulls it in. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as many as 11 points. Banked in off the glass. And the Magic lead by 10.
Wiggling his way in there. Anthony made it work in close.
A different look for Denver. Christian Brown's checked in for Peyton Watson. Michael Porter comes in for Jamal Murray. And Gordon subbed in for Derrick Rose. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Was able to listen in on what Michael Malone went over with his team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Anthony looking it over. And it's off from three-point range. Gordon with it. Picked up by Banchero. Gordon with it. Castanagi. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Black the pass to Carter. Orlando moving the ball around. Down low. And then Carter with the jam.
Plenty of muscle from Carter on that dunk. Wow.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Now Gordon. Porter in the corner. From past the arc. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anthony, the pass to Bitadze. Back to Anthony. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Gordon.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
Murray's checked in for Michael Porter. And the Magic making a change here as well. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Goga Bitadze. Looking to get it going. That one wide left.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Suggs against Gordon. In the corner, Murray with it. From deep. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's Banchero missing. The Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Gordon. Five on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And let's see what Denver has coming up on Thursday. They'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Wagner against Gordon. Porter a screen on Wagner. Outside for Murray. Another 3 for Denver.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Banchero. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off-ball.
Porter a screen on Wagner. In the corner, Murray with it. Fires for 3. Denver the rebound. Here's Najee. And here's Porter. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, guys, from day one in this league, Wagner has been an exceptional free throw shooter.
Wagner against Gordon. Jordan sets the pick for Gordon. For 3, Murray drills the three-pointer. Murray's got 38 points.
Well, there's no question. Murray can go get one for you when you need it most.
Suggs gets to Wagner. This one for 3. And it's Suggs missing. It's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. For three, Murray. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Suggs. To the middle. Here's Banchero. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
In the corner, Murray with it. Fires from deep. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Banchero. Yes!
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The kick out to Porter. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get it quicker.
Oh, wow, unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Wagner finds Banchero. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. Here's Murray. Off target with that shot. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
And that about wraps it up. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you.